Well, a multi-purpose war room has been set up by IPF here. That means Indian People's Forum in Ashnam, where I'm reporting right now. Now, why I'm calling it as a multi-purpose war room, because this place not only just facilitates Indian for a smooth transition towards their own country, but is also helping with multiple facilities starting from accommodation to food transport to MIS team, to data team, to travel ticket, to coordination with the consulate, and also, in fact, the medical team who is assisting all those Indians who require all the kinds of medical help. Let us speak to Dr. Nishi and get an understanding so as to how this entire forum is working right now. Back-to-back people, stranded Indians must be coming to you, Dr. Nishi. And how many Indians are approaching, stranded Indians were approaching since the war, the tensions escalated in Middle East?
So the estimate is that there were about 20,000 people who were Indians who were stranded due to cancellation of flights since the conflict began. And then we decided that we had to have a strategy in place to be able to help everyone in an effective manner. So what we decided is that since the IPF already has a structure of chapters and councils, and the councils are for state councils, so we asked for volunteers to come forward, and then we divided them into the region of UAE where they are affected from. So the 7 Emirates plus Al Ain. So we have a list of volunteers who are helping each chapter.
And how many Indians you have helped so far to go back to India?
I don't have the updated
approximate number.
I would say about 600-700 people, but
and there are still many who are stranded.
Absolutely, because what is happening is then we decided we need to have the structure in place to be able to help them effectively based on the needs that they had. So people who were looking for accommodation, people who needed food, who needed transport, who were having medical issues. So then we made different teams to be able to help them effectively and then divided our work accordingly. The central focus is, of course, the helpline that is being manned both in the war room as well as in the Consulate General of India. So we have our volunteers working in 2 shifts from 8 to 3.
So that means 24-hour services are being provided over here. That is what, in fact, we told you. Let us speak to all the team members over here so as to what kind of problems they are dealing with and what kind of situations they are dealing with right now in these tough times. However, if we talk about Dubai, the situation stands to be normal. But yes, there is an uneasy calm that I'm witnessing right now amongst especially all those who are stranded over here. You're from the medical team, ma'am. What kind of approaches people are making to you amidst all these tensions?
So, because the tourists who came, there were many who were old, there were who were diabetic, who were hypertensive. Then there was anxiety which came into play, of course. And then there were real emergencies as well. And then some of them were really stranded in one place. And then we had to really, when we got the calls, we had to really send the whole team there because we couldn't get 60 people out and, come to us. So we were trying to go to them and we made like a camp. So we went with nurses, doctors and also 60 of them were taken care of at one time.
So people must be in a panic mode. They must be in tension as well. What they were complaining all about what they were witnessing?
Mostly the tourists were worried about the penalties because of the overstay and they are stranded here. So that was the main complaint. Secondly, if the penalties were waived, so we just had to guide them to the certain department related to the same and take the query related to the passport renewal or if at all their renewals of the passport, they have not been delivered, how fast we can deliver Tatkal service.
So you're expediting their passport process. Usually when it takes a day or two, you're helping them to get it done in few hours.
With the embassy and the consulate.
All right. Let us also speak to the team who is coordinating with the consulate as well. It is very difficult at this time to expedite the process of visa. If an Indian who is stranded over here is watching our channels, watching NDTV, so what you have to tell to them that how they can contact, coordinate and help their process get faster?
So we at IPF, we have sent our Karyakartas every day, almost from March 1st onwards. And we have around like 12 volunteers in the morning, 12 in the evening, round the clock, working at the consulate. And these distress calls we take up, and the consulate has given their own numbers, as well as we have our own helpline numbers where our Karyakartas are helping further. Whether
how they can coordinate with you?
We have given out our helpline numbers outside. So they can contact us with that or send us an email and we can direct them whether they are stuck with flights or visas or anything for that matter, medical help, anything for that matter.
24/7 the consulate is providing them help, ma'am?
Yeah. And this is not the first time IPF has been associating with the consulate for help. We've been also helping during the COVID time with Vande Bharat flights. We've also been
So
there
all in
for the-
all 360-degree help you have been providing. Also, let us speak to the team of youngsters who is being headed by Saurabh over here. What do you, Shivam over here? I'm so sorry, Shivam. What do you have to say that how these young minds are helping? We are seeing the travel desk, the MIS desk, the food and transport desk. How they are coordinating all in
So
this?
these youngsters are available 24/7 with us. So whatever the helpline workers are getting the cases, queries, these people job is to collect that query and forward it to the concerned team, and that's their responsibility to escalate it to the embassy. So every coordination is happening. What you see is because of this MIS team. At the same time, we have a travel and ticket. So what is happening? We have a lot of cases where we have medical emergency. So we are prioritizing those cases,
Yeah.
and we are directly referring those cases to the airlines, some travel agents, and they are helping us, those families, to get out of this cut.
Because there are a number of flights that are also getting cancelled.
Yes, definitely. And that is the reason we are having a lot of inquiries coming in for tickets and travel.
And how many people you have helped so far to get their travel tickets done? And how many of them have gone?
Definitely, I can quote this number. More than 1,000 families or 1,000 individuals have been reached home safely.
All right. Again, we'll also speak to the food and transport team as well. Ma'am, how are you coordinating some kind of list you're preparing over here? And how we are dealing with the situation right now? Because there are a number of people I myself have met with who say that we have either, our money is finished or we cannot afford so and so place to stay or food right now.
Yeah, there are already 500 packs we distributed, but I know that so many people are saying ki we don't have money, we don't have transportation, we don't have anything. That's why I'm sure कि nobody is उसके बिना नहीं रहना चाहिए without any help.
लोग बहुत परेशान हैं जब आपके पास आ रहे हैं.
बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान थे और हमने सबने एक प्लान किया हुआ था कि हम ट्रांसपोर्टेशन और फूड और एकोमोडेशन हमारे लिए सबसे प्रायोरिटी था. तो हमने फूड जो प्रोवाइड किया है, तो लोगों का क्या पैनिक थे कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है, या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पिक एंड ड्रॉप कैंसिल, टिकट कैंसिल हो रहे थे, तो उनको फिर से पिक एंड ड्रॉप चाहिए था. तो हम लोग ने
तो वो सब आपने कोऑर्डिनेट किया, फूड और ट्रांसपोर्ट सब. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट अकोमोडेशन हो जाता है. सो हाउ आर यू हेल्पिंग विद द अकोमोडेशन एज वेल? बिकॉज पीपल आर सेइंग दैट दे आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सटेंड देयर hotel stay as well. They are not able to book their hotels. They do not have enough money. So how are you helping with it?
Stranded tourists, as you know, they are facing difficulties. So IPF has started 3 helpline numbers. We are working with the consulate. They are calling us saying that Indian embassy has given you a number. So till now we have provided 500 plus accommodation.
So where are you providing the accommodation?
We are providing in Sharjah, we are providing various locations in Dubai, in flats, in villas, and even hotels. We are providing accommodations. And the numbers, we are getting calls. Those numbers are given by the embassy itself, the consulate itself. They have given our
And what
number.
kind of complaints people are coming with?
The most complaints are that flight rescheduling. Flight rescheduling. The flights getting cancelled, and they're exhausted of their money also. They're not being able to book new hotels because the passengers who are stuck, they are stuck in the same hotel. So, and new passengers also have booked. So, exhaustion of money, flight getting rescheduled. Those are the major common problems.
So these are all the major problems, viewers, that the stranded Indian is facing over here. Say it be about accommodation or say it be about a flight ticket that is continuously being cancelled because of the escalating situations, the air threats being intercepted continuously by the UAE air defense system as well. But as of now, here we report from the IPF, Indian People's Forum, who is constantly providing help to all those stranded Indians who are in distress and unable to manage to go back to their country. A 24/7 helpline is here, and this was a ground report for exclusively by NDTV. This is Stage 3 for NDTV from Ajman, UAE.